When we do the experiments in the lab, usually the amount you get practically of the product of the yield in any chemical reaction, usually the product you get, the yield you get, will have less mass than the calculated mass. And for example, you do some chemical reaction to get some salt, and this salt you collect it by filtration. When you measure its mass after filtration, you will find the mass you get in this experiment is less than the theoretical mass. So this happens because of during filtration you may lose some of the product in some way. So here, how to calculate the percentage of the yield? You divide the actual mass obtained practically over the calculated masses obtained theoretically times 100. So again, you do some chemical reaction, you do experiment in the lab, and you have a yield, a product. Its mass will be always less than the theoretical mass calculated in chemical calculations. So when you divide the mass obtained practically in the lab over the theoretical mass times 100, this is the percentage yield. If you have some substance not pure, if you want to know the percentage of purity, it's so easy. Divide the mass of the pure substance over the mass of the total, the impure substance. For example, you have some milk, and this milk, 98 grams of it pure milk and the 2 grams impurities. So the total is 100. Divide the mass of the pure milk, which is 98, over the mass of the pure milk plus impurities, which is 100 grams times 100. The percentage of the element in any compound, you can calculate it easily by dividing the mass of the element inside the compound over the mass of all of the compound times 100, or you can divide the relative atomic mass of the element over the relative molecular mass of the compound times 100.